Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super not funny show reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing episode 5 of Halo, the TV series, entitled Reckoning, and that's coming to you from Paramount Plus. So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? So, we had a filler episode. So after a filler episode, what has to happen? It has to be the action episode, right?
Yes.
And so, thank the Lord they got that. It's like they said, LADI, what's your major problem with this show? And then they're like, what can we do to fix this? And so they did, man. There's a lot of action in this episode. Just like a significant amount. I did, I liked it that it built up to it properly.
Yeah.
Like there was, at first you're like, man, are we going to be sitting here just talking a lot? But no, even like there's some emotional resonance to what was going on. I like seeing Kai, and she's just, you see the way Kai was. She's like, oh man, emotions are cool.
I like her. She's one of the things that's keeping me into this show because I'm like, okay, because that's one of the best things about episode 4 was her.
Yeah, and it made what happened later on in the episode a lot more impactful. I like how her emotional awakening, I guess, is contrasted with Halsey's emotional. Can I say? I don't even want to say deadness, just being emotionally cold. I guess you could say. So,
yeah.
It's she really. Am I wrong in this? She's kind of a monster. She's kind of terrible. Especially,
she's a terrible person.
Especially when you see the way her daughter. So her daughter is also a scientist and whatever, and she just. She seems to sometimes go through the motion of being a parent and then just like get out of my way, my experiment. It must be frustrating to be subordinate to two parents, one of whom, flip flops on their support, and the other one is just like, I care more about my Spartans than I care about you. I felt sorry for her.
Wait, hold up. Oh my God. That's her mom?
Yeah,
I cannot.
That is her mom. You're just not getting that, okay?
Because you don't see it.
Well,
wow.
They try to make you. I mean, first of all, their names are not the same. But the admiral is her dad, and Dr. Halsey is her mom. So when you hear her later,
I'm surprised she gave birth.
Well, they even say later in the episode. The admiral sort of remarks about the fact that, about their parenting and how difficult it was to deal with her. And, she's like, she's your mom and all this stuff. So, but I do like the Dr. Key. She's smart, but like, obviously Halsey is just like, next level G. I compare her to, from Borderlands, Tannis, who's obviously genius, but also is so single-minded and weird about it. But that's all fun. We see more about Master Chief, and he's sort of sorting himself out, and he recognizes that Kai is emotionally compromised. All that good stuff. But the most important thing is that there was a big ass pew pew fight.
Yes.
Big old pew pew fight, and it was really good. I thought it was very well choreographed. A lot of fun and interesting things going on, and a great way to end the episode. I love the fact that they ended the episode like in the most cliche way, though. Like,
yeah,
I was just like, oh, let me guess, Maki's gonna be like, oh, I'm a human, help me, and because Master Chief is, is Master Chief gullible as shit in the video games? Am I wrong? I'm wrong about that, right?
he doesn't. Master Chief doesn't start showing emotion in video games really until like I think 3 or 4.
I just think it's weird that he's just like, oh, this girl dropped from a drop ship, and we're just gonna accept that. I'm like, it's very very strange to me.
I don't think he's gullible. I just think he's just like this is what it is. Master Chief is a good dude. He's not going to attack somebody, even if like great example. I don't think Master Chief will attack aliens if they don't attack him. You know what I mean? Especially without the inhibitor in his back now, which made him a better soldier. Because let's be honest, if he didn't have that thing, if he had that inhibitor in his back, he would have left. He would have left her to die. But he removed it, and he did what a person is supposed to do. Don't leave your teammates behind. You know what I mean? You don't leave. You know, and her thing is that she likes. I feel like she likes combat and all this stuff, but she's not ready. I don't think she's a. I don't think she's a. She's never. I don't think she'll ever be a frontline soldier. I think she'll always be like a sniper. You know what I mean? Because if she gets up in the thing, she can't deal with the visceral. And I can't wait until the other Spartans lose their thing from their back, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I think they're setting it up that they're going to all, sort of get emotions, for good or for ill. Of course, there was another side story in there with your favorite character, little Kwan Ha. The little Che Guevara, and Soren's just like, you really owe me money, but I'll be back. Why? I don't know what. I'm not understanding the point of her character. I'm not saying I hate her or anything. It's not that. I don't understand the point of her storyline within the context of this show.
Yeah.
What's the point?
It has no point. It's one of the things that is really turning me off from the show, because we're in a Halo TV show. What does her like? She has nothing to do with the story, and it's just, and her whole thing of I'm going to keep doing this. You've literally gotten everybody you love killed. I mean, at this point, you just fall back and regroup. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
And I want Soren to be more interesting than he is. Which I just that's my thing. He should be more interesting. He escaped. He's a pirate. He's doing his own thing, and he's just gonna turn her in. I'm okay, I guess, but I need that.
Well, he wasn't going to turn. Well, he wasn't turning her in. He was going to turn her into a pirate. He said, "You're going to make a great pirate."
True that.
I feel like he's not a good character because of her. But he couldn't be with Master Chief right now because he'll get killed probably, because they'll find out he. So unfortunately, both of their characters are absolutely useless to the storyline. I feel like they should have been introduced in like season 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not season 1 when you're introducing Master Chief. Right now, season 1 should be focused on Master Chief and his past, because that's the good part of the show. But then you show Kwan, you show this chick and him, and you're just like, what? You're detracting me from the show. The first season should be about Master Chief and the Spartans. You know what I mean? They should have written them off until season 2 after he left. Honestly, it's what they should have did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I still have hopes for this show. Like, because of the action, I was like, okay, I can stick around and see where y'all are going. But man, this feels very, very average.
Yeah,
I know what the kids say now, mid. It feels like that, even though it has moments of very interesting, parts. And I'll even say, even though the filler was very much filler, at least it did, tell us some interesting things. So as a non-Halo fan, I found it interesting. So We need more like this. That's all I'm saying. We need
Mhm.
more like this. So Paramount, I mean, I know you've already finished this, but more. So, anyway, that's our thoughts on this episode. What did you guys think about this episode of Halo, and what did you think about our thoughts? Get down to the comment section and let us know what you're thinking. Of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. So, all right, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, thanks for joining us on this review. Come back next week and we'll review episode 6. Until then, I've been Mo De Coupe, your resident fabricant and comment extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend LADI. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.